Shalom, beloved channel. Priest Daniel here again with you. I send a greeting to all of you who are following this channel. Well, today, right now, I want to speak about a topic that confuses many atheists in the world today. They say, if there is a creator, who created him? And of course it can be confusing, because they say, for order to something to be created, for example, a painting, there needs to be a painter, someone who paints it. The painting won't pop up on your wall out of nowhere. The only way that the painting will come into existence is if there's a painter who paints. Then he takes the painting and puts it on the wall, right? We all know that the painting won't pop out of nowhere. So they say everything needs to have a creator. For example, a computer. I have a computer here. Someone has to design it. Someone has to elaborate it. Someone has to make it, right? This computer won't pop out of nowhere. It won't come into existence out of nowhere. There needs to be a designer, an intelligent designer. So, who created the creator is the question that many people ask, many atheists, and they come to conclusion that there is no creator because of that. And let me tell you that there is a creator, and his name is Yahweh, the Almighty. Yahweh Elohe. Elohe means the Almighty. Okay, so what's the problem with this question? The question is that, for example, this computer that I have came into existence at some point. It was born at some point. Let's say that this computer was designed and elaborated in 2015, an example, right? Then it was born 2015, it was created. So they say, at what time was Yahweh created? But there's something that they are missing out. That if Yahweh is the creator of everything, it means that he has created time, space, matter, and energy. The components of the universe, right? Because in the universe there's time, there's space, there's energy, and there's matter, right? If there is no space, there can be no matter, because where do you put the matter if there's no space? That's an example. They all function together, right? These four components, because I repeat, if there's no if there's no space, no room, where do you put the matter? Right? If there's no matter, it's empty. So, what do I mean with all this? The problem with all these arguments that atheists come to conclusion that, okay, how can there be a creator, because who created a creator? And then who created that creator? And then who created that creator? But as I said with the example of the computer was created at a certain point of time, because this computer is limited to time. It was created 2015. But if Yahweh created time, it means that he's outside of the box of time. He's not limited to time. I know that our brains can't understand it fully. But if he was limited to time, space, matter, and energy, he wouldn't be the Almighty. He wouldn't be the Most High. He wouldn't be Yahweh, I am who I am. That is his name, I am who I am. Because we can't explain him. He created time, space, matter, and energy. He's not limited to anything of this. And when they said, who created the creator, they're limiting him. Right? At what time was he created? If you say that, then you're limiting him to time. So, If you're an atheist, meditate on this message. Meditate that there is some designer. There was someone who designed space, time, matter, and energy. Someone who is not limited to anything of that. Someone who is above all those things. Yahweh knows the beginning and the end. He is everything. He knows the future, he knows the present, he knows the past. He's not limited. He is not limited to space. He's omnipresent. Okay? He's outside the universe. He's much bigger than that. And we need to be open-minded. We can't put him into a box. So, what's the conclusion of this message? That Yahweh exists and he is the creator. And I, Priest Daniel, recognize that before all of you. Shalom.